Hello, good evening, and welcome to Talk Sport, where football meets analysis, passion meets perspective, and headline tells a bigger story. This is Premier Sports Fan Center, and my name is Yinka Adebuyi. Friends call me the Doc around here. Tonight, we unpack three major developments shaking the football world, and Tottenham's dramatic decision to sack Thomas Frank, Benjamin Sesko's last gasp heroics for Manchester United, and Cristiano Ronaldo's reported frustration in Saudi Arabia. A story that could reshape global football once again. This is not just about results. It is about pressure, legacy, ambition, and power. Let's begin in North London. And joining me tonight for the analysis of these beautiful topics and subjects of football is Pauloski. Paulo, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we go straight into North London right now, and we're looking at Tottenham Hotspur sacking Thomas Frank. Panic on necessity. On 11 February 2026, Tottenham Hotspur dismissed Thomas Frank after only 8 months in charge. The final blow, a 2-1 home defeat to Newcastle, a result that leaves Spurs 16th on the league table, just 5 points above relegation zone. For a club that speaks about project and long-term vision, this feels like a sharp contradiction. You will agree with me. Was Frank the problem, or is Tottenham structure the real issue? We will find out very, very soon. Spurs have been stuck between ambition and instability for years. From Mourinho to Conte to Postecoglou, and now Thomas Frank. And now, was sacking Thomas Frank the correct football decision, or another example of Tottenham lacking patience and direction? Paulo.
Well, I think it's both because I look at Tottenham Hotspur and what they've done. I think they've looked at other clubs, in the league, and they look at the team itself and the brand itself called Tottenham Hotspur. A team like Tottenham Hotspur should not be flirting with relegation. And you look at Tottenham, they believe that if the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea could sack the manager and bring on interim or probably new managers, and suddenly they're on the rise. I think they themselves can also do it. But I think Tottenham Hotspur they don't have that patience enough. Apart from, I think the longest I've seen a manager stay with them should be probably Mauricio Pochettino, who was able to guide them to about 200 plus games. Apart from him, I don't think there's any manager that's lasted up to 120 games with them. We remember Mourinho coming on, Antonio Conte, Nuno Espirito Santo, and Jibo. So all of them all together. So, but at the same time, they want to look at clubs that have been, patient enough to give, managers, time. But you look at Tottenham, I think where Tottenham is getting it strong is not about the managers. I think it's the recruitment of players, which the board have not, addressed. So, if you ask me, like the question, I think it's a combination of both.
Right, so a combination of both. It might be perhaps the management is missing something, and perhaps the players need some rejigging. And at 16th place and flirting with relegation danger, is this squad underperforming?
Defender. So I think they have issue with recruitment. They've not been able to bring in the right caliber of players that the club needs to move forward. Though some will say they've been spending a lot of money. Yes, they've been spending monies on those players, but are they the right profit? Are they the right fit? And how do Tottenham itself want to play as a football club? Are they bringing the players that can play the Tottenham Hotspur way? I don't think so. So I think first of all, they've made a lot of mistakes in recruitment, and secondly, the players they've brought in, they are underperforming, and now they are flirting with relegation. And there's a possibility. I think I saw it. Is it this morning that they have about 70% chances of going to down to the relegation? And what Tottenham Hotspur fans should be worried now is that they need to look at the teams below them. You have the likes of Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Burnley, and Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think Burnley and Wolf will definitely go down, but West Ham, Nottingham Forest, and Tottenham Hotspur will have to battle it out. We saw Nottingham Forest yesterday, almost getting all 3 points. But
same with West Ham.
Yeah, and now and Tottenham Hotspur is finding it difficult to defeat those three teams. And you look at the fixtures that Tottenham have these days now. In fact, the whole of 2026, Tottenham have not won any game in the Premier League. So it's looking very, very, dim for them.
Right, so it looks really, really bad for Tottenham. You can hear it right there from Paulo. And this instability we're talking about, does it actually damage Tottenham's attractiveness to top managers and elite players moving forward?
Yeah, I think it does, because when you have managers that have, top elite managers that have coached there in the past, coming and living there and complaining. We remember Jose Mourinho, what he talked about Tottenham. Anthony Conte, the same thing. Even Ange Postecoglou. I think any top managers now will be looking at, the sport project and be looking at it's not a really, really viable one because the fee is very, very toxic. They recently let their chairman, Danny Levy, go also, the man who has been in charge of sport, recruitment and everything. And I think any top managers that want to take the Tottenham job, I want to believe he's taking that job probably because of maybe the money. I don't think look at Tottenham. I don't think it's very much attractive. Though they have the best, according to Start, one of the best stadiums in the league, and they have crowds or supporters.
Yes,
they easily fill out
and their
their
location,
stadium, their location,
right
everything. But the brand as itself, I think it's going to be very hard for them to be able to attract an elite manager.
Right, so finally on Tottenham Hotspur, just before you take your breath right there, if you were Daniel Levy, what type of manager would you appoint next? A disciplinarian or a project builder or perhaps a proven winner? Who would you want to go?
Well, first of all, Daniel Levy is no longer with Tottenham anymore. Is he resigned or let go? I think at the start of the season. Or during the at the start of the season.
Right.
But if you ask me, I think the kind of players they need now is not for them to the players that will win them trophies immediately. I think they need players that will stabilize the team and make sure they get back to the position where they used to be. We know Tottenham used to compete for the top 4,
exactly,
the top 6, the top 5. But these days, now I think for the past 2-3 seasons now,
they've not been
able
top 15.
Top 15.
Yeah, despite winning Europa, they're still
winning the Europa League.
16th on the league.
And it's looking like they will even end like that this season again. So they need the players that are capable of bringing stability back to the club, not necessarily winning any trophy, but you need to make sure you stabilize the team, like the way Arsenal did under Mikel Arteta. You could see the changes when he came in, started letting players go, the big ones, even the bigger names, players like Mesut Ozil and co. He let them go. Pierre Aubameyang, them some fans were complaining, why are you letting this go? And I think he believes those players didn't fit what he wants to achieve with the club, and he started bringing in those, and we saw the stability, and immediately the club was stable. You could see the progress that they were making and challenging for. I think that is what Tottenham Hotspur need right now.
Right, so from crisis in North London, we move to drama in Manchester, where one moment of brilliance changed the narrative completely. So we're looking at Sesko's 96-minute volley. A star is born? Well, we'll find out. Man U was seconds away from defeat against West Ham. And then in the 96th minute of the game, Benjamin Sesko produced a stunning volley to rescue a point, and the goal preserved United's unbeaten run under Michael Carrick. Although it ended in their 4-game winning streak, but they were able to get a point, at least undefeated. This was more than a goal. It was a statement. Sesko is no longer just a potential. He's becoming decisive for United. Under Carrick, United appears calmer and more structured and less chaotic. But are they contenders of the EPL or simply stabilizing? So, I'm going to ask you now, Paulo, was Sesko's goal a sign of elite mentality, the kind that defines future title challengers?
Well, I think first of all, on Benjamin Sesko, I think suddenly is enjoying his football at Manchester United, awakened, since the departure of Mourinho, and you have to look at Mourinho, his status and how he has been playing. Why is it that Manchester United players have been struggling, and suddenly under Michael Carrick they've been flourishing? So I think it's good that he was a very fantastic goal. I saw the goal, and it was a goal, capable of winning you all 3 points. But unfortunately, they were behind already in that game. So I think Benjamin Sesko, like you said, is actually enjoying his football now, and trying to rediscover himself. Though under Michael Carrick, he has been finding it very difficult also to start games. But whenever called upon, he's coming on to prove his worth. And I think at the moment, talking about title challenge, I don't think Manchester United are challenging for any title. What they need first is to get back, just like I said about Tottenham, find a way to make sure they get themselves back into the top four. Right now, this season, they are not in the Champions League, they are not in the Europa League, they are not in the Conference League. They've been knocked out of all cup competitions. Sport Fan Center, your favorite sport channel on YouTube. And once again, welcome to our Watchalong show, the English Premier League. And it's the match involving the table topper and the team rocking bottom, Wolverhampton Wanderers hosting Arsenal at the Molineux there. Can Arsenal go 7 point clear ahead of Manchester City? Only time we tell. And Wolverhampton Wanderers, they desperately need all points they can gather to survive for another season in the APL. Only time we tell if they'll be able to do that. But for Arsenal, the objective is very clear. All 3 points is what matter today, to keep the distance between them and Manchester City wide, or the gap wide. Let's quickly look at the lineup. And for Wolf, they will be playing a 3-4-2-1 formation. His goal is Sa. You have the three-man defense of Krajcik, Santiago Bueno, Mosquera, Ugo Bueno, Andre Gomez, Tauchau, while you have Bellegarde, Mann, and Adam Armstrong. The new signing leading the line for them. For Arsenal, they play a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal is David Raya. You have the four-man defense of Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Nkapai, while the two holding midfielder Zubimendi and Declan Rice. In the midfield there, Madueke, Bukayo Saka playing as the number 10 today alongside Martinelli, while Victor Gyökeres lead the line for Arsenal. So our viewers, you can join the conversation in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts regarding this match. Drop your predictions. I will definitely read them out, and we hope you get the prediction right. At the end of the match day, we will definitely be reaching out to you if you get the predictions very right. Let us know the full-time score, the first goal scorer. So in the comment section. Also, there are games going down in the UEFA Champions League playoffs, which started yesterday, but today one game already gone down. It's Karabakh, who were beaten at home by Newcastle by 1-6. Newcastle winning that one emphatically. To me, if you ask me, I think no need to play the return leg. Bordeaux Karabakh shouldn't be traveling. Just fulfill the return leg and let Newcastle progress. Which to me they've progressed. And other games will be coming on by 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Is Bodo Glimt hosting Inter Milan, while Club Brugge hosts Atletico Madrid. Olympiacos will be taking on Bayer Leverkusen. Also, there are games going on across some centers in Europe. Talking about league game. While in the Italian Serie A, AC Milan taking on Como. The game is already in the 11th minute and it's still goalless. While Levante hosting Villarreal in the Spanish La Liga. It's halftime already. There is still goalless. So we'll do it to bring you the result updates as they come in during the course of the show. But our main focus for tonight will be the match involving Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Arsenal, the table topper. So let's see. Wolverhampton Wanderers will fare. We could remember the first leg, Arsenal defeated Wolves by 2-1, but Arsenal needed 2 home goals from Wolverhampton Wanderers to beat them. Can they give Arsenal a run for their money again? Only time will tell. And all eyes will be on Bukayo Saka. Report reaching us here at Premier Sport Fan Center that he just recently signed a new 5-year contract and will be earning in the region of £300,000 per week. Let's see how he feels. And today he will be playing as the number 10 road and also leading the captaining this team on the pitch to this evening. And Arsenal will be playing in their home jersey, while Wolverhampton Wanderers also will be playing their home jersey. Arsenal will be playing from left to right, while Wolverhampton Wanderers playing from right to left. And the game has started. The Molineux there, and Wolf kick off the game with a long one into the half of Arsenal, but headed out there by Nkapai, and Martinelli will chase that one, but the ball will roll out for a throw to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So trying taken quickly. Yoker is battling for possession. It goes down, but Arsenal will lose possession to Mosquera, and it clears out there. I think that should be a throw-in to Arsenal. Also, other in the Champions League, all games have started simultaneously also. So Arsenal with a cross into the box, but there was nobody there, so the goalkeeper will pick that one up for Wolverhampton. A win for Arsenal in this game will take Arsenal to 60 points. That means they play 27 matches. It means Arsenal will be having less than 11 games to play. Well, 11 games, and Manchester City will be on 53 points with 26 games played already. But can Arsenal do it? Only time with a year comes Martinelli. He holds the ball and he goes down. I think that should be a throw-in. The referee say no foul there. Martinelli being preferred today ahead of Leandro Trossard, who has been starting recently most games for Arsenal in the league, but today is preferred ahead of the Belgium international. So Arsenal back in possession again, but lose the ball. And Wolf will clear out. Still inside their own half and headed down there by the Arsenal player. Arsenal back in possession again with Bukayo Saka, who touched it to Nkapai, and he sends down straight to Timber, rather sending it straight to Saliba, and Saliba finds his defensive partner Gabriel, returning it back to Saliba. Saliba to Gabriel. Still Arsenal dominating possession in these early stages. And Martinelli couldn't keep that one in place, so it's going to be another throw-in to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Throw-in taken quickly. And Wolf tried to hit Arsenal, but I think that should be a foul there. A free kick to Arsenal. And Arsenal will quickly play on with Martinelli. And a cross into the balls here, but the goalkeeper, sir, will quickly come out to gather that one for Wolf. The ball roller for a throw-in to Arsenal. Gabriel will pick that one up. So Arsenal back in possession again. Timber to Nonim Bukayo. Declan Rice, and he crossed into the box, and that is the first goal from Declan Rice, and he crossed into the box, and that is the first goal from Arsenal. Guess who gets the goal? It's Bukayo Saka. That is the opening goal. Inside the first 5 minutes, Arsenal already leading, and it's Bukayo Saka getting the goal. But that was a very good ball in from Declan Rice there to find the Arsenal captain. I think this is the start every Arsenal fans wish for. One step closer for Arsenal. Declan Rice whipping that one into the box, and Bukayo Saka was there to put down. I think he heads down, beyond the goalkeeper. So it's Bukayo Saka scoring with his head in this game. So it's Arsenal who lead by 1-0 away from home. And you could see the happiness, the joy in the face of Bukayo Saka there. So play restart with Wolf starting the game back and sending a long one, but David Raya will gather that one for Arsenal. I think that's a very good way for Bukayo Saka to start his new It will start the week after signing the 5-year new contract with Arsenal. So Arsenal back in possession against Zubimendi to Rice. Sending it back to William Saliba. Noni Madueke finds Bukayo Saka again. And a cross into the box. Could this be the second goal? Oh my goodness, that one went wide there. From the Timber cross there. Gyökeres couldn't get at the end of that one, but that was a very good ball there. Whipping there from Timber. 7 minutes played. Arsenal already leading. So goal kick to Wolf. A long one from the goalkeeper. Headed down there by Arsenal, but they've given it straight away to Wolf. I think Timber stopped that one. I think that should be a throw-in through Wolverhampton Wanderers inside the half of Arsenal. Yeah, Wolf take the throw-in and send it back. And another pressure from Arsenal. Wolf have given it straight away to Arsenal again. Here come Arsenal now attacking again. Could this be another goal? Oh my goodness. I think there was a touch there. Declan Rice wants the corner kick, but no. The referee said that would be a goal kick. Wolf giving the ball away straight there. And Declan Rice going for the goal there. Looking for the far post there, but couldn't connect down properly. And in the Champions League, it looks like Atletico Madrid have been awarded a penalty in the 8th minute of the game against Club Brugge away in Belgium. So play will restart with Wolves sending a long one, but they've given the ball straight to Arsenal, and Arsenal are back in possession again. And guess what? Atletico Madrid have converted from the spot. So it's Atletico Madrid who lead by 1-0 against Club Brugge away in Belgium. Gabriel for Arsenal. William Saliba finds Bukayo Saka to Timber, back to Saliba, to Gabriel. Declan Rice for Arsenal. Martinelli. See with Martinelli and a cross into the box there, cleared out by Wolf, but straight to Arsenal again. Arsenal still with Noni Madueke and going past the Wolverhampton player, but the cross was blocked there. So it's Wolf who are back in possession under pressure from Arsenal again. Another long clearance from Wolf there. Headed back there by Arsenal. And Wolf will pick up possession again. Inside their own box there. Gradually moving it out. We're finding it difficult to leave their own half. I'll try to build up from the back there. But Arsenal applying the pressure, making it difficult for Wolf there. I think that should be a free kick to Wolf. The referee said that's a free kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So play restart immediately with Wolf still playing out from the back. Still in possession inside their half. And they've given it straight. No, they're still with the ball. This time, the whistle will come for a foul there from Bukayo Saka on Angel Gomez. This is going to be a free kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think the Wolverhampton play midfielder or attacking midfielder needs a treatment there. So the medical team attending to Angel Gomez, who recently joined Wolverhampton Wanderers from Lille in France on loan. And looking at the replay of that goal again, a very good cross into the walls from Declan Rice, and Bukayo Saka was there to head that one in between the Wolverhampton Wanderers goalkeeper's leg. Talking about Osei there. So Arsenal moving up to 60 points on the log right now. So 30-minute played, still Arsenal lead by 1-0. And in the Champions League, 13 minutes played also across all center. Bodo Glimt still playing at a goalless draw against Inter Milan. In Norway, while Club Brugge losing at home by a lone goal to Atletico Madrid, 13 minutes also. Olympiacos and Bayer Leverkusen still playing at a goalless draw. While in the Italian Serie A, 25 minutes, AC Milan 0, Como 0. The Spanish La Liga, 55 minutes, Levante 0, Atletico Villarreal 0. So play restart, and Wolf take the free kick, but send it straight to Arsenal. We're now back in possession again with Pierre Nkapa. Arsenal in possession with William Saliba. And in the Italian Serie A, it looks like the deadlock has been broken, but we just have to confirm it. But it looks like Como have opened the scoring. We just have to confirm. But Arsenal back in possession. It's Arsenal now with Noni Madueke. Tries to beat the Wolf player and a cross into the box there, but the Osesa will come out to claim that one for Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think the AC Milan Como game, the goal will not stand. So still goalless there. But Wolf giving possession back to Arsenal again. Here come Arsenal again with Bukayo Saka and Noni Madueke combining very well there. Saka sending it to Timber. Timber finds Saliba. Saliba to Gabriel. And Kepa there. Martinelli. And Martinelli almost giving possession away. And which he does. And Wolf will win throwing there. And it looks like Uran Timber picked up a knock there. Wolf have given possession to Arsenal again. And Madueke finds Uran Timber. Martinelli. Drops it for Nkepai there. He cuts back there, but that will be a throw-in to Wolverhampton Wanderers. And the deadlock has been broken in the Spanish La Liga, because Villarreal now leads Levante away from home by 1-0, 58 minutes there. So throwing quickly taking for Wolf. But Arsenal will win possession back again. And the referee says play on from Timber going down there. Arsenal winning it again. Bukayo Saka. And that's a very good pass there to find Victor Gyökeres there. And a cross, blocked there, but still with Arsenal. Inside the box, and another cross into the box. And the goalkeeper struggling to get that one. But his defenders there will come for the rescue there. And it's going to be a goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. No offside there. Bukayo Saka there trying to send that one to the Madueke rather, but the goalkeeper stopped that one, and he had to struggle. Martinelli couldn't react on time to that one. So another long ball from Wolverhampton Wanderers. We're back in possession again, but send it straight to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper will send a long one there. Bellegarde bringing that one down neatly. A very good pass from the Wolverhampton Wanderer player there. Nkepai doing his defensive duty beautifully well there to stop the Wolf attack there. So it's going to be thrown to Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's at the 19th minute. Mascara will send a long throw into the box there and cleared out by Arsenal. A long one from the goalkeeper there. Headed by the Wolverhampton player, and the Arsenal player will head down hard but not played out properly. Still inside at the edge of the Arsenal box. And Wolf back in possession again. And a cross into the box headed out there by Arsenal. Saliba heading down out, and Arsenal will send a long one out there, try to find Victor Gyökeres, but Wolf have given it straight away to Arsenal. And Madueke try to find the run of Gabriel Martinelli, the goalkeeper coming out quickly to head down out to safety right there for Wolf there. So it's going to be a throw into Arsenal. So Arsenal, I think there's a Wolverhampton Wanderers player down. Again, I think that should be Angel Gomez. Going down again. Not looking good for the England international. So the medical team have been attending to Angel Gomez. And it looks like Wolverhampton Wanderers will be making an early substitution in this one. Because Tolu Aroko Dare, the Nigerian striker, is about to be thrown in. And finally, in the Italian Serie A, Como has opened the scoring there against AC Milan. 32 minutes, Como leads by 1-0. And guess what? In the Champions League, Bodo Glimt lead Inter Milan in the 21st minute. What a season Bodo Glimt is having in the Champions League. You could see the Wolverhampton Wanderer player Ewan Chan, who is ruled out for this one due to an injury in the stands. So I think it's going to be so Inje Gomez has been withdrawn for Tolu Arokodare. It means that Wolverhampton Wanderers might be switching to a 4-4-2 for me, or is it 4-4-2 now, or 4? Yeah, I think that should be 4-4-2 or a 5-3-2 formation. Because Armstrong is still on the pitch, and Tolu Arokodare, the Nigerian international, joining him also to lead the line for Wolf. So play will restart with Wolf giving the ball to Arsenal for the fair play there. So Arsenal back in possession again. And there's an Arsenal player there. He wants a free kick, but the referee says no. No free kick there. I think that should be Noni Madueke, who is still on the floor there. That's Bukayo Saka rather, not Noni Madueke. I think he was caught late there by the Wolf player there. So play restart with Bukayo Saka back on his feet and Arsenal back in possession again. Saliba to Gabriel. I think Arsenal needs to wrap this one up on time by making sure they get the second goal to kill off any Wolf chances, and another good ball into the box there and a cross, but blocked there. I think that should be a corner kick to Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres raising onto that pass there from Timber there. It's going to be a goal corner kick to Arsenal. So Bukayo Saka to take the corner kick for Arsenal. And one thing we will want to avoid is to allow Arsenal. Now, Arsenal very good when it comes to set piece. So Bukayo Saka will take this one for Arsenal and he send the one into the box there. And Gabriel Martinelli flicking down one back, but it's going to be a goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Long one from the goalkeeper, headed back by William Saliba. That's not battling for possession. Send a long one out there. The whistle have gone for a foul. Yes, it's going to be free kick to Wolf inside their own half. Let's quickly look at the stats in this first half. So far, 25 minutes played already. The expected goal is Arsenal, who have a 1.17 SG. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0.00 SG. Ball possession 36% to Wolf, 64 to Arsenal. 5 total shot to Arsenal, 0 to Wolf. 0 shot on target from Wolf and 3 to Arsenal. 0 big chance from Wolf, 2 to Arsenal. 0 corner kick to Wolf, 1 to Arsenal. So what it means that Wolf have not been threatening at all. But Wolf have it throwing now, very close to the Arsenal boss. It looks like it's going to be a long throw from Wolf there. We send a long one there. And Arsenal. I think that should be another throw into Arsenal. Mosquera under pressure from Madueke, plays that one out for a throw into Arsenal. So throwing taken quickly. I will Timber will send this to Saliba. Long one from Saliba there, try to find the run of Noni Madueke, but Wolf we clear down, but Bukayo Saka will get down and send it straight to Timber. But we return it to Saliba. Finds Zubimendi. To Nkapai. Martinelli back to Gabriel. Gabriel to Saliba, who finds Timber and returns back to Saliba. Zubimendi straight to William Saliba, drops it into the midfield to find Rice. To Nkapai. Back to Gabriel. Gabriel finds Timber. And another long one there to Timber. Turn it back to Zubimendi. Arsenal pushing the Wolverhampton Wanderers players deep into inside their own half. Martinelli to Rice. Back to Gabriel. Returning to Declan Rice. Martinelli back to Declan Rice. Straight to Saliba. To Timber. Finds Madueke. To Saliba back. And a cross into the ball from Saliba, headed up by Wolf. And Arsenal. Wolf will try to clear out. But straight back to the Arsenal player. The Arsenal back in possession again. And the Madueke in possession for Arsenal. Martinelli. And another cross into the box. Try to find Gyökeres there, but straight to the goalkeeper. Saliba winning back possession straight up for Arsenal. Nkapai. Straight to Declan Rice. Find Bukayo Saka. To Nkapai. 30-minute play, half an hour of football play. Arsenal lead by 1-0 away from home. Madueke. Straight into the midfield to find Zubimendi. Finds Gabriel to Nkapai. To Bukayo Saka. To Declan Rice. And another pass there. And a crossing word there. And a cross into the box. Noni Madueke couldn't get to that one. But Wolf will clear. And Arsenal will pick up possession again. And in the Champions League, Inter Milan have just equalized in the 31st minute. And the whistle have stopped for a head clash there from a Wolverhampton Wanderers player. I think advantage will still go to Arsenal. The referee asking the Wolverhampton Wanderers player there, Mascara, to leave the pitch for treatment. While play will restart with a drop ball for Arsenal. So Arsenal back in possession again. We have almost all the Wolf player back inside their own hands, and Arsenal inside the box of Wolf there. Cuts back. I think that should be a throw-in to Wolverhampton Wanderers. They are throwing. I think Martinelli needs to up his game in this game. It's going to be thrown to Wolf. Mascara to send a long one out inside their own half. And Arsenal back in possession again. Declan Rice now in possession for Arsenal. William Saliba to Timber. And a challenge from Gabriel onto Luaroko Dari to win that one back, but the Wolf player looks like he's in pain there. But Arsenal will continue. Change the Wolverhampton Wanderers player. And Arsenal again with Nani Madu again. Returning it back to Saliba. Straight to Zubimendi. With Arsenal. Timber. And another cross into the box here. And that was deflected there. But the Wolf goalkeeper punched down out. And Arsenal back in possession again. Still Arsenal pushing Wolf back deep inside their own box. Another long cross there from Martinelli and headed down there. But that will be a goal kick to Arsenal, to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Noni Madwiki couldn't direct down into the back of the net. So goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. .35-minute played. Arsenal still lead by 1-0. In the Champions League, also 35-minute played across all center. Bodo Glimt 1, Inter Milan 1, Club Brugge 0, Atletico Madrid 1, Olympiacos 0, Bayer Leverkusen 0, and in the Italian Serie A, AC Milan 3 Linatum to Como by Lungo. 45 minutes plus 2 minutes of additional played in the first half. While in the Spanish La Liga, Levante 0, Villarreal 1, 77-minute played there. So throwing to Arsenal and quickly taken, and Arsenal will start play again. Another cross into the box, headed out by Wolf, and Arsenal back in possession again with Timber sending it back to Saliba. Return is back to Timber to find on Madwike, combining well with Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka losing possession straight, and Wolf will give it back to Arsenal again. And Arsenal will win it back also. with Declan Rice. Back to Nani Madueke. Stay with Madueke. And Wolf battling for possession there. Cleared out. Tolu Arokodare. So it's going to be free kick to Wolf. Wolverhampton Wanderers with a free kick. And Bueno to take the free kick for Wolf. Send a long one there at the edge of the Arsenal box there. Headed by the Wolf player there. But Arsenal will win a free kick there from Nkapai. Mosquera. So Arsenal back in possession with William Saliba for Arsenal. Zubimendi sending it straight back to William Saliba. Saliba back to Gabriel, who return his back to William Saliba, and he sent a long one there. Trying to find Gyökeres. But the whistle have gone for a foul there. It's going to be free kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So play restart with Wolf. Sending a long one out there, but Arsenal wins the ball possession again, but they've given it straight to Wolf, and Wolf will attack Arsenal now. 40 minutes played already. Can Wolf find a way back in this one? With Man. Still with the England teenager there, and he has Timber all over him. Also Madueke coming to defend for Arsenal. And Wolf have given it straight away to Bukayo Saka. Now with Bukayo Saka, the midst of true Wolf player, and he goes down there, but the referee says play on. Wolf wins back possession again. Almost giving it straight to Arsenal. And Wolf have given it straight away to Arsenal. Saka will try to find Martinelli. And Mosquera will quickly intercept that one back for Wolf. And Arsenal win possession, but give it straight away to Wolf again. So Wolverhampton Wanderers with Belgrade. Bueno. A long one there from Wolf. That was too much there for Taucha there. But it's going to be a throw-in to Wolfhampton Wanderers. Mascara will take the throw-in for Wolf. It's going to be a long one, sending it straight into the box there, headed out there by Arsenal. I think that should be another throw-in to Wolfhampton Wanderers. 42 minutes played. Arsenal still lead by 1-0. Another long throw cleared out by Arsenal. Long one, and he chased there. Oyokorez, but the goalkeeper will quickly come out. But Arsenal back in possession again. Another long one there, try to find the run of Martinelli. Will he be able to get onto that one? And the Wolverhampton Wanderers goalkeeper will quickly clear that one out to safety. Whereas now we quickly take the throw in and restart play immediately with Timber. Saliba and Arsenal. We'll give it back again to Arsenal. Whenever Arsenal lose possession to Wolf, we give it back straight away again to Arsenal from under no pressure. So Zubimendi for Arsenal. I think Arsenal should be doing everything possible to get the second goal before the end of this first half. Martinelli. William Saliba finds Timber. Unani Madueke. David Madueke. Back to Timber. And a cross there. And Gabriel will recycle possession back for Arsenal. Saliba now. To Bukayo Saka. See Saka going inside the box there. And he tried to cross that one out. Timber now in possession for Arsenal. And the cross was blocked there. I think that should be a corner kick to Arsenal. Yeah, corner kick to Arsenal. Bukayo Saka to take the corner kick for Arsenal. Can Arsenal get the second goal in this first half? And it's training out there. Bukayo Saka to take the corner kick for Arsenal. And a low one into the box there. Headed there by Wolf, but Arsenal a big possession again. Martinelli find Bukayo Saka and a cross into the box, but that was too much there. It's going to be a goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers. 45 minutes on the clock. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Arsenal 1. So the fourth officials added 5 minutes to the first half. But in the meantime, Wolf will win a free kick inside the half of Arsenal. So another long ball for Wolverhampton Wanderers inside the half of Arsenal. And Martinelli could keep down in place, so it's going to be a throw-in to Wolf. And a long one there, but headed out there by Arsenal, but Wolf still in possession. Could Wolf get a goal? This one in a shot there. Oh my goodness, that was the first attempt from Wolf there, from 100 there. But that one will not trouble the Arsenal goalkeeper, David Raya. But for the first time, Wolf will be trying having a shot in this game. So goal kick to Arsenal. Olympiacos actually put the ball at the back of the net, but I think the VAR is checking that one, and it looks like the goal might not stand, but the VAR is still checking. But Wolf are beginning to try and push, and another cross into the box there. I think that should be a goal kick. Yeah, to Lu Aroko Dari. Head down out, so it's going to be a goal kick. Yes, and the Olympiacos goes. Olympiacos goal has been disallowed by the VAR for an offside here, so it's still goalless. 45 minutes plus 3 minutes has been played in that one. I think Mikel Arteta will be happy, taking an halftime lead going to the break. But I still feel Arsenal should have tried and do more to get the second goal in this first half. So goal kick there, and headed up by the Wolf player. So by the Arsenal player rather. So it's going to be thrown into Wolf. 4 minutes has been played inside the 5 minutes added. And Wolf will take the throw in. And they've given it straight away to Arsenal. And Arsenal now attacking with Bukayo Saka. Still with Bukayo Saka. Inside the Wolf penalty box there, and he sent a cross there. And oh my goodness. Arsenal wants the penalty, but the referee said no. And play will continue with Arsenal. Another cross, but the goalkeeper punched that one out. Was there a contact there? Oh. And it looks like Atletico Madrid has doubled their lead. Yes, it's Atletico Madrid who now lead by 2-0 in Bruges there, in Belgium. Atletico Madrid was a penalty, and Alvarez converting, while Ademola Lookman getting the second goal for Wolf. I think a yellow card has been shown. We just have to confirm. We'll pick up the yellow card for Wolf there. Looks like a Wolverhampton Wanderers player has been shown a yellow card. Any moment from now, the referee will be looking at his watch. Well, we've seen 6 minutes played. But play still continue with Arsenal in possession with Kepa. And finally, the whistle will come. The referee says it's seen enough in this first half. So it's Arsenal who lead Wolverhampton Wanderers by 1-0. Goal scored by Bukayo Saka in the 5th minute of this game so far. So Arsenal lead Wolf by 1-0 away from home. Yeah, it was Santiago Bueno who picked up that yellow card in the 45th plus 4 minutes for sportsmanship like conduct. Yeah. So viewers, we've seen 45 minutes played at the Molineux there. It's Arsenal who lead as expectedly by a lone goal. By fair, they should have done more to get the second goal in the first half there. Let's quickly look at the start. The SG, Wolf having a 0.06%, while Arsenal having 1.33%. Ball possession 32% to Wolf, 68 to Arsenal. 2 shots from Wolf, 7 to Arsenal. 0 shot on target from Wolf, 3 to Arsenal. 0 big chance from Wolf, 2 to Arsenal. 0 corner kick to Wolf, 2 to Arsenal. Wolf are completing 65% of their passes, while Arsenal completing 87. And Wolf have made a total of 130 passes, completing just 84, while Arsenal have made a total of 267 and completing 233. 1 yellow card to Wolf. 0 to Arsenal. Two saves from the goalkeeper of Wolf, while 0 to Arsenal goalkeeper. So our viewers, we've seen 45 minutes played at Molineux, and Arsenal lead by 1 goal to 0. And that lead means they'll be going 7 point clear if they can secure 3 points in this one at the end of the day. Either Manchester City will be having a game in hand, and Arsenal needs to win this one because on Sunday they'll be playing the harsh rival, their neighbor, the North London Derby, away from home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And you know what? Tottenham have a new interim manager who got Tudor, the former AC Juventus manager, and he will want to impress. But Arsenal needs to secure all 3 points in this one before going into that one. So our viewers, you can let us know your thoughts regarding this first half in the comment section. Drop your view or share your view with us and your predictions. Let them keep coming in also. We go for a commercial break. After the break, we'll come back to give you the players on the bench. Don't go nowhere. We'll come back very soon.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Talk Sport, where football meets analysis, passion meets perspective, and headline tells a bigger story. This is Premier Sports Fan Center, and my name is Yinka Adeguyi. Friends call me the Doc around here. Tonight we unpack 3 major developments shaking the football world, and Tottenham's dramatic decision to sack Thomas Frank, Benjamin Sesko's last gasp heroics for Manchester United, and Cristiano Ronaldo's reported frustration in Saudi Arabia. A story that could reshape global football once again. This is not just about results. It is about pressure, legacy, ambition, and power. Let's begin in North London. And joining me tonight for the analysis of these beautiful topics and subjects of football is Pauloski. Paulo, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we go straight into North London right now, and we're looking at Tottenham Hotspur sacking Thomas Frank. Panic on necessity. On 11 February 2026, Tottenham Hotspur dismissed Thomas Frank after only 8 months in charge. The final blow, a 2-1 home defeat to Newcastle, a result that leaves Spurs 16th on the league table, just 5 points above relegation zone. For a club that speaks about project and long-term vision, this feels like a sharp contradiction. You will agree with me. Was Frank the problem, or is Tottenham structure the real issue? We will find out very, very soon. Spurs have been stuck between ambition and instability for years. From Mourinho to Conte to Postecoglou, and now Thomas Frank. And now, was sacking Thomas Frank the correct football decision, or another example of Tottenham lacking patience and direction? Paulo.
Well, I think it's both because I look at Tottenham Hotspur and what they've done. I think they've looked at other clubs, in the league, and they look at the team itself and the brand itself called Tottenham Hotspur. A team like Tottenham Hotspur should not be flirting with, relegation. And you look at Tottenham, they believe that if the likes of Manchester United, Chelsea could sack their manager and bring on interim or probably new managers, and suddenly, they're on the rise. I think they themselves, can also do it. But I think Tottenham Hotspur, they don't have that patient enough. Apart from, I think the longest I've seen a manager stay with them should be probably Mauricio Pochettino, who was able to guide them to about 200 plus games. Apart from him, I don't think there's any manager that's lasted up to 100 to 120 games with them. We remember Mourinho coming on, Antonio Conte, Nuno Espirito Santo, and Jibo. So all of them all together. So, but at the same time, they want to look at clubs that have been, patient enough to give, managers, time. But you look at Tottenham, I think where Tottenham is getting it strong is not about the managers. I think it's the recruitment of players, which the board have not, addressed. So, if you ask me, like the question, I think it's a combination of both.
Right, so a combination of both. It might be perhaps the management is missing something, and perhaps the players need some rejigging. In at 16th place and flirting with relegation danger. Is this squad underperforming, or is the club's recruitment model fundamentally flawed? I know you said something about recruitment the other time, but assertively, I'd like you to talk about that.
Yeah, I think it's both. The team is underperforming, and the recruitment is very, way below the standard is supposed to be at Tottenham. I could remember the days they had the likes of Harry Kane, Yumin Song, they have Van Tojin, they have Toby Adeweb, Ugo Loris, and you look at Sport right now. I don't think there's any players there that I can say this is an elite player at the moment. All they have are just flashy players that perform once in 2 months, not just once in a month, once in 2 months.
And Sholanke
and co. And they have a very, very rough tackling captain. Talking about Cristiano Romero, he's not a reliable defender. So I think they have issue with recruitment. They've not been able to bring in the right caliber of players that the club needs to move forward. Though some will say they've been spending a lot of money. Yes, they've been spending money on those players, but are they the right profit? Are they the right fit? And how do Tottenham itself want to play as a football club? Are they bringing the players that can play the Tottenham Hotspur way? I don't think so. So I think first of all, they've made a lot of mistakes in recruitment, and secondly, the players they've brought in, they are underperforming, and now they are flirting with relegation. And there's a possibility. I think I saw it. Is it this morning that they have about 70% chances of going to down to the relegation? And what Tottenham Hotspur fans should be worried now is that they need to look at the teams below them. You have the likes of Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Burnley, and Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think Burnley and Wolf will definitely go down, but West Ham, Nottingham Forest, and Tottenham Hotspur will have to battle it out. We saw Nottingham Forest yesterday, almost getting all 3 points. But
same with West Ham.
Yeah, and now and Tottenham Hotspur is finding it difficult to defeat those 3 teams. And you look at the fixtures that Tottenham have these days now. In fact, the whole of 2026, Tottenham have not won any game in the Premier League. So it's looking very, very dim for them.
Right, so it looks really, really bad for Tottenham. You can hear it right there from Polo. And this instability we're talking about, does it actually damage Tottenham's attractiveness to top managers and elite players moving forward?
Yeah, I think it does, because when you have managers that have, top elite managers that have coached there in the past, coming and living there and complaining. We remember Jose Mourinho, what he talked about Tottenham. Antonio Conte, the same thing. And even Ange Postecoglou, Espirito. I think any top managers now will be looking at, the sport project and be looking at it's not a really, really viable one because the fee is very, very toxic. They recently let their chairman, Daniel Levy, go also. The man who has been in charge of sport, recruitment and everything. And I think any top managers that want to take the Tottenham job, I want to believe he's taking that job probably because of maybe the money I don't think you look at Tottenham. I don't think it's very much attractive. Though they have the best, according to Start, one of the best stadiums in the league, and they have number crowds or supporters.
Yes,
They
quite
easily
a
fill
number.
out
And their
their
location,
stadium,
they
their
are right
location,
at the
everything.
heart
But
of
the
London,
brand as itself, I think it's going to be very hard for them to be able to attract an elite manager.
Right, so finally on Tottenham Hotspur, just before you take your breath right there, if you were Daniel Levy, what type of manager would you appoint next? A disciplinarian or a project builder, or perhaps a proven winner? Who would you want to go?
Well, first of all, Daniel Levy is no longer with Tottenham anymore. Is he resigned or let go? I think at the start of the season. Or during the at the start of the season.
Right.
But if you ask me, I think the kind of players they need now is not for them to the players that will win them trophies immediately. I think they need players that will stabilize the team and make sure they get back to the position where they used to be. We know Tottenham used to compete for the top 4,
exactly,
the top 6, the top 5. But these days, now, I think for the past 2-3 seasons now,
they've not been
able
top 15.
Top 15.
Despite winning Europa, they're still
winning the Europa League.
16th on the league.
And it's looking like they will even end like that this season again. So they need the players that are capable of bringing stability back to the club. Not necessarily winning any trophy, but you need to make sure you stabilize the team. Like the way Arsenal did under Mikel Arteta. You could see the changes when he came in, started letting players go, the big ones, even the bigger names, players like Mesut Ozil and Co. He let them go. Pierre Aubameyang, then some fans were complaining, why are you letting this go? And I think he believes those players didn't fit, what he wants to achieve with the club, and he started bringing in those, and we saw the stability, and immediately the club was stable. You could see the progress that they were making and challenging for. I think that is what Tottenham Hotspur need right now.
Right, so from crisis in North London, we move to drama in Manchester, where one moment of brilliance changed the narrative completely. So we're looking at Sesko's 96-minute volley. A star is born? Well, we'll find out. Man U was seconds away from defeat against West Ham. And then in the 96th minute of the game, Benjamin Sesko produced a stunning volley to rescue a point, and the goal preserved United's unbeaten run under Michael Carrick. Although it ended in their 4-game winning streak, but they were able to get a point, at least undefeated. This was more than a goal. It was a statement. Sesko is no longer just a potential. He's becoming decisive for United. Under Carrick, United appears calmer and more structured and less chaotic. But are they contenders of the EPL or simply stabilizing? So I'm going to ask you now, Paul Lowe, was Sesko's goal a sign of elite mentality, the kind that defines future title challengers?
Well, I think first of all, on Benjamin Sesko, I think suddenly is enjoying his football at Manchester United, awakened, since the departure of Mourinho, and you have to look at Mourinho, his status and how he has been playing. Why is it that Manchester United players have been struggling, and suddenly under Michael Carrick they've been flourishing? So I think it's good that it was a very fantastic goal. I saw the goal, and it was a goal, capable of winning you all 3 points. But unfortunately, they were behind already in that game. So I think Benjamin Sesko, like you said, is actually enjoying his football now and trying to rediscover himself. Though under Michael Carrick, he has been finding it very difficult also to start games. But whenever I call upon, he's coming on to prove his worth. And I think at the moment, talking about title challenge, I don't think Manchester United are challenging for any title. What they need first is to get back, just like I said about Tottenham, find a way to make sure they get themselves back into the top 4. Right now, this season, they're not in the Champions League, they're not in the Europa League, they're not in the Conference League. They've been knocked out of all cup competition. So they need to make sure they get themselves back. Talking about challenging for the title, probably maybe next season, but not this season.
Right, so under Michael Carrick, are United genuinely progressing, or are they surviving on moments rather than dominance?
Welcome back, viewer, from that quick commercial break. Let's quickly look at the bench for both sides. Let's quickly look at on the bench. You have Tolu Aroko Dare, who came in to replace Gomez. That one. There's Doherty, Edozie, Gomez, Jao Gomez, also Johnston, Pedro Lima, Rollins, and Wolf. And by the way, the second half I just started, and Arsenal get the second half underway. This time, Arsenal will be playing from right to left, while Wolf will be playing from left to right. No changes to the players that ended the first half so far. Looking at the Arsenal bench, we have Kepa Balega, Ricardo Califori, Iberichi Eze, Gabriel Jesus, Lewis Kelly, Mosquera, Noga, Trossard, and Ben White, all completing the bench for Arsenal. So both are back in possession now inside these early stages of the second half, or opening minute rather, of the second half. Also in the Champions League, the game involving Bodo Glimt and Inter Milan already in the 49th minute, still 1-1. Club Brugge losing 2-0 at home to Atletico Madrid for the 7th minute, while the Olympiacos game is still at half-time. And AC Milan still trailing 1-0 at home to Como, 58 minutes in that one. And Villarreal took out 3 points against Levante away from home. So back to the game now. Arsenal are back in possession. Martinelli for Arsenal, and he goes now. And I think that should be a free kick, or is it throwing to Wolf? I think so. I think Martinelli has been very poor, if you ask me, this game. It was with possession. I think the so Arsenal back in possession. Gabriel finds out Saliba. Send it back to the goalkeeper, who finds out. And Gyökeres will hold up play for Arsenal. But the ball will go out for a throw-in to Wolf. And it's raining. Raining there. So Wolf back in possession. Long one from the goalkeeper. Arsenal will head down, but Wolf will regain possession back. It's going to be thrown into Wolverhampton Wanderers. So trying to Wolf. It's going to be trying to Arsenal now. And Wolf will pick up possession inside their own half, send it straight to the goalkeeper, who drives it back. And Arsenal win back possession. And here comes Gyökeres now for Arsenal. He has 2 Wolf players, tries to beat them, but couldn't beat the Wolf player, and Wolf will win possession back again. Bueno for Wolverhampton Wanderers, running down the left hand side now. He goes back. So it's Wolf who are still in possession. inside their own half. Bueno faced with Timber and Zubimendi and decided to go back. Chow now for Wolf and a cross into the box, but that was too much and there was nobody there, so it's going to roll out for a goal kick to Arsenal. So goal kick quickly taken for Arsenal. And Gabriel will send a long one out there to Gyökeres, who brings that one down beautifully well, with Martinelli now getting down, finds her. But the pass was too much and the Wolf goalkeeper will clear down out there. But Arsenal will win possession back again. Declan Rice sending it to Saliba. Still Saliba moving forward and lose possession carelessly there. And here comes Wolf now with Hugo Bueno. Still Wolf and a cross into the box. Headed out by the Arsenal player there. I think that will be a free kick to Arsenal. So a long one from David Raya there. Wolf back in possession again. So in the 64th minute in the Italian Serie A, AC Milan are back. It's now 1-1. And Club Brugge just got a goal. Pull one back. But the VAR is having a look at that one. So confirm if that goal will stand. But that was a very good chance for Wolf from Armstrong there. But the ball was rising. I think Wolf have actually, look a little bit improve in the second half compared to the first half. It looks like the Club Brugge goal will stand, so it's now 2-1 to Club 1 to Club Brugge and 2 to Atletico Madrid. So it's Wolf now who are now dominating possession in these early stages of the second half. Still Wolverhampton Wanderers. Try to send a cross there, but blocked by Arsenal. And another good pass there from Wolf there, and a cross into the box, but cleared out there by Arsenal. That was a very good beat-up play from Wolf there. There was no offside there from Bellegarde there, and a very good cross, but I think that was Gabriel there to clear down hard for Arsenal, so it's going to be a throw-in. And it's going to be another long throw-in from Mosquera. And a long one into the box there. Flick out there, but Wolf still in possession. Another cross there, but David Raya picks that one up. So Arsenal will try to counter now. And Arsenal suddenly struggling in the second half, but still with possession. Kepa to Martinelli. Back to Declan Rice. Straight to Gabriel. And here come Arsenal now with Martinelli. Yes! And that is the second goal for Arsenal. It's Inkepai who made it 2 for Arsenal. That was a very good goal there and a very good pass there. I think the offside flag has now gone up, so it's going to be the goal will not stand because the last man said that's an offside. So we just have to look at the replay again from that one. But another good pass there. I don't think this should be offside. I think the VAR will definitely check this one. It looks on to me. But the last man says it's going to be offside. I think the goal will be checked because it looks like it's onside. And he's praying for the goal to be awarded. Because that would be his first goal if awarded. But we just have to wait for the VAR. So this goal is being checked. I think that ball should be on. And it's a goal. So the goal has been confirmed. Yeah. And it's 2-0 to Arsenal. Looking at the replay, you could see that was there was no offside there. And his first goal for Arsenal. And that was a very good goal there from Inkepai there, who looks very happy. And he thanks God for that goal. So it's Arsenal doubling their lead in the second half. Arsenal leading by 2-0 away from home. Goal scored by Inkepai in the 57th minute. And another very good ball there into the box from Gabriel there to set up the Ecuadorian defender there. Wow, that was a very good goal from him. Very good finish. Took down beyond the goalkeeper. And in the Champions League, it's Bodo Glimt who have gone ahead again. In the 61st minute, it's Bodo Glimt who lead by 2-1 against Inter Milan. Bodo Glimt, they are the giant slayer. They've been very, very impressive in the Champions League this season. So play restart with Wolf back in possession again. I think every Arsenal fan will be happy with that second goal there. But Arsenal back in possession again. Declan Rice moving forward again with find Martinelli. Martinelli will go back to Gabriel. Find Saliba. None Madueke. Still Arsenal. Zubimendi. Arsenal still in possession. Saliba. To Zubimendi to Gabriel. And another long one from Gabriel. Try to find Martinelli rather, but Wolf will clear that one out. And Arsenal couldn't hold on to possession, but Wolf will get that one now. And here come Wolf now, attacking now from the right hand side. Still with Wolf. Drops it back into the midfield. And a cross into the box there. Could this be the goal for Wolf? Aroko Dari drops the pass there. And a cross into the box, but blocked there by Gabriel. So it's going to be corner kick to Wolf. And I think that should be Wolverhampton Wanderers first corner kick in this game. We've seen 1 hour of football played already at the Molineux. It's Arsenal who lead by 2-0. But Wolf have opportunity to reduce the deficit from this corner kick now. And in Belgium, guess what? Club Brugge are back because it's now 2-2. And the corner kick sent straight into the box, headed out there, still inside the Arsenal box, and it's now finally clear out there. And Wolf will win possession back again. And he crossed into the ball. Oh my goodness, that was a very good goal from Wolf there. We'll find a way back. Bueno calling that one in from his left foot there to give Wolf a lifeline in this one. So it's now Wolf 1, Arsenal 2 in the 61st minute. And it's now raining goals in the Champions League because it looks like Bodo Glimt have just made it 3. We just have to confirm the third goal. Yes, it's Bodo Glimt who lead Inter Milan by 3-1. While Club Brugge coming back from 2 goals down against Atletico Madrid to make it 2-2. 62 minutes in that one. And still no goal to report in the Olympiacos Bayer Leverkusen match there. It's still goalless 56 minutes, while AC Milan 73 minutes 1, Como 1. But Wolf have given themselves a lifeline now by reducing the deficit to half. So it's 1 to Wolf, 2 to Arsenal. 62 minutes. Guess that's game on now. And play will start quickly. Arsenal giving the ball away, so it's going to be throwing and trying taken for Wolf inside the Wolf half. Possession still in contention. That was a very good goal from Wolf. There was nothing David Raya could do down to that one. He hasn't made any save. He hasn't really been caught up on. But that ball was a very good goal. But here comes Wolf again, but giving the ball straight away to Arsenal. Arsenal will clear down now, but Gyökeres couldn't hold on to that one. So Wolf back in possession again. And Rice will win possession back for Arsenal again. And send a long one now. Gyökeres. And he goes back to find Declan Rice. So Arsenal back in possession. The Arsenal second goal didn't last long before Wolf get their own goal. Arsenal still in possession. Gabriel for Arsenal. Nkepai finds Martinelli. Drops it into the midfield. 1 touch back to Declan Rice. Still send it to Martinelli. Back to Declan Rice. Madueke. Dispossessed there. Wolf will give it straight to Arsenal. But the ball will roll out for a throw-in to Wolf, and Arsenal about to make double substitution. Iberichi Eze and Gabriel Jesus are about to be introduced. Nani Madueke will make way for Iberichi Eze. And Victor Gyökeres also making way for Gabriel Jesus. So Bukayo Saka will be going back to the wing now. Let's quickly have some conversation regarding the Champions League. Viewers, you can drop your thoughts regarding this the games going down in the Champions League. And there's been a surprise team so far this season in the Champions League, and it's Bodo Glimt. And currently they lead Inter Milan by 3-1. What a season they are having in the Champions League. Also Club Brugge coming back from 2 goals down. It's another big one. Atletico Madrid, they've not been convincing this season. They lose to teams you expect them to, defeat. But Club Brugge are now also a pushover. But they still have less than 24 minutes to play. And it looks like Bayer Leverkusen has opened the scoring. Yes, it's Bayer Leverkusen who now lead by 1 goal to 0 in the 60th minute. That's after 1 hour of football. So single scored across all centers now. So Declan Rice will set up Martinelli, who drops a pass there, but there was nobody. And Wolf will pick possession. And inside their own half there. Wolverhampton Wanderers who have looked, better in the second half. So it's going to be throwing. It was clear onside, yeah. You could see the replay from that Arsenal second goal there. And a very good finish there. From Nkapai there. So Wolf back in possession inside their own half there. A long one, try to find Tolu Arokodare, who brings down very well. But here comes Wolves again now with Bueno. Matthias Nun and Tachun. And he couldn't, he wanted to cross that one, but dispossessed there by Arsenal. And Wolf giving down straight away to Arsenal. Gabriel Jesus connecting with Timber. Timber will move the ball forward now for Arsenal. Drops it back into the midfield. Kapai. Straight to Martinelli. Find Iberici easy. And the pass was blocked there. So Wolf back in possession, and Wolf almost giving it straight away there. Could this be the goal for us? Nah! Oh my goodness, that was a very good save there by the goalkeeper. Martinelli couldn't beat the goalkeeper there. Wolf giving the ball straight away to Martinelli there. And I think the offside whistle I've gone there, yeah. So we would have counted there. And suddenly, training goal in Greece, because Bayer Leverkusen now leads by 2 goals to 0 against Olympiacos. In the group stages of the Champions League, Olympiacos defeated Bayer Leverkusen by 1 goal to 0, but this time, Bayer Leverkusen leading them by 2 goals to 0 away in Greece there. And it's 64 minutes of the first leg. $80 in the Serie A. AC Milan 1, Como 1. Less than 10 minutes for either of the teams to take all 3 points. While in the English Premier League, 69 minutes, Wolves still trail Arsenal by 2 goals to 1. Earlier on today in the Champions League, we saw Newcastle demolishing Karabakh by 6 goals to 1. Roll out for a goal kick to Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Wolf will make a substitution now. The voucher has been withdrawn. We just have to confirm the player coming on. So it's Rodrigo Gomez who came on for him. So throwing to Arsenal in the 70th minute. They have given it straight to Wolf now. But that was a very that pass was too much, so it's going to be throwing again to Arsenal. So Arsenal back in possession again with Timber. And Wolf winning back possession again. And another cross into the box, but David Raya scrambling to get that one. And Arsenal, I think that should be a yellow card there. Yes, rightfully so. The referee said that's going to be a yellow card. To Bellegarde there. And Bukayo Saka down on his feet. Looks like he's injured. So I think Bukayo Saka will be withdrawn now because it looks like Leandro Trossard is coming on to replace Bukayo Saka. Yeah, so Bukayo Saka being withdrawn for Leandro Trossard. So Leandro Trossard coming on to replace Bukayo Saka in the 72nd minute of this game. So Arsenal back in possession again. Gabriel to Declan Rice. Long one there from Rice. But Wolf head down down, but Arsenal back in possession again. And Kepa again finds Leandro Trossard. And he tried to shoot there, but blocked by Wolf there. Arsenal back in possession again. Still Arsenal in possession. Declan Rice for Arsenal. Send it back to Saliba. One touch to Eze. Back to Saliba. Finds Gabriel. Still Arsenal in possession. A long one there. Try to find the run of Martinelli. But that was too much there. The ball will roll out for a goal kick to Wolf. Wolf will start play from the back inside their own half, but finally cleared out. And Arsenal win back possession again with Leandro Trossard. But that was to nobody. Terrible pass or play there from Leandro Trossard to give the ball away to Wolf. 75 minutes played already. We have less than 15 minutes to go to 90 minutes. A long one from the goalkeeper there. And the referee said no foul. So Wolf are back in possession. And a cross into the box. Arsenal head down out. Gabriel Jesus couldn't hold on to play. So Wolf back in possession again. So who are holding on to possession inside their own half. Gradually moving into the half of Arsenal. Send it to Bueno there. To Bellegarde. Send it back. Still Wolverhampton Wanderers in possession with men. Also go back again. Armstrong now for Wolf. And he finds Mane who send it back again. And a long one. And Tolu Arokodare will edge that one down. But Gabriel going into that challenge there. And Arsenal will win a free kick there. So it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. In the Champions League, it's already 80th minute. Bodo Glimt leading Inter Milan by 3-1. While 78 minute Club Brugge 2, Atletico Madrid 2. 72 minutes Olympiacos 0, Bayer Leverkusen 3. 88 minutes AC Milan 1, Como 1. I think the Atletico Madrid game, if Atletico Madrid fail to win the game, it's going to be a very, very painful one for them, because they actually lead 2-0 before Club Brugge started getting the goals back. We saw Atletico Madrid last week defeating Barcelona by 4-0. Even before the end of first half, they already scored the 0-4 goal, only to lose in the league scandalously to Rayo Vallecano by 3-0. And today again in the Champions League, they raised to 2 goals lead before being pegged back now by Club Brugge. So I don't think Atletico Madrid fans will be happy. But guess who is what's on the score sheet? Score sheet rather, it's Ademola Lookman, who recently moved to Spain. And talking about Atletico Madrid, it looks like Atletico Madrid will be going taking the lead back again. But we just have to confirm if they've scored the third goal or not. Yes, and it's Atletico Madrid who now lead by 3-2 away from home against Club Brugge. So play resumed there, and Wolf back in possession. And it's going to be free kick to Wolf. Tolu Arokodare being held down there by Zubimendi. So another opportunity for Wolf to send a long one. You have almost other player at the edge of Arsenal boys there. Bueno to take the free kick for Wolf. And another long one into the box. Headed out by Arsenal. But I think that will roll out. David Raya preventing that one from going out, though the offside flag has been raised. But a quick long one there from Martinelli, but Wolf back in possession again. Arokodare couldn't keep that one in place, so the ball will roll out for a throw-in. Then to Arsenal. So throwing to Arsenal. And throwing taken. And Wolf back in possession again. 81 minutes played. A long one there. But the Arsenal defenders, Gabriel, we head down back to the goalkeeper. So Arsenal now attacking now with a bridge easy. Declan Rice try to find Leandro Trossard. But the Wolf player will head down back to the goalkeeper. Armstrong there, sending down straight to the goalkeeper. So Wolf back in possession again. Gabriel Jesus fouling Andre there. So player restart with Wolf taking that free kick quickly. There's a 9 minutes to go to 90 minutes. It's going to be thrown to Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's going to be another long throw from Mosquera. And he sent a long one. And Arsenal will clear, but not clear properly there. Martinelli going down, but Timber also going down. So it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. In the Italian Serie A, it's 90 minutes plus 4 minutes of additional time being played already. Still AC Milan 1, Como 1. AC Milan failing to take advantage of Inter Milan not playing in the league to close the gap down. So also in the Champions League, Bodo Glimt still leading Inter by 3 goals to 1. While Club Brugge losing by 2 to 3 at home to Atletico Madrid, and Olympiacos losing at home by 2 goals to 0 to Bayer Leverkusen. 78 minutes in that one. And Wolf will be making another substitution. And Belgrade has been withdrawn. Edozie coming on for Belgrade. It's a long one from Arsenal there. Martinelli. Straight to Gabriel Jesus. And the Arsenal player goes down there. The referee said no foul there. And Wolf will continue to attack. And they've given it straight away to Arsenal. With Martinelli. And Martinelli just give the ball straight away to Wolf again. Trossard couldn't hold on to that one. And Wolf will send the ball out for a throw-in. I do see there, sending it out for a throw-in. So it's going to be throwing to us now. And Arsenal have given the ball straight away to Wolverhampton Wanderers again. is in possession for Arsenal. Drops it for Timber. Send down out for a throw in from Timber. So it's going to be throwing to Wolf. .85 minutes played. It's Arsenal who still lead by 2-1. And in the Italian Serie A, the game has just ended now. It ended AC Milan 1, Como 1. So trying to Wolf. I send it back to the goalkeeper. We send a long one out there. As now we pick possession back again and he send it to the goalkeeper. David Raya will send a long one out. And Martinelli racing onto that one. Will he be able to get the pass? Oh my goodness. I think there was a block there. So it's going to be a corner kick. I think Martinelli should be doing better. To be honest, he has been very, very poor in this game, if you ask me. He has been everywhere. But to me, he's been very poor. I was hoping Mikel Arteta would have swapped him out. But since Madueke and Bukayo Saka has been withdrawn, probably that is the reason why he'll be playing 90 minutes in this game. So 88-minute corner kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice to take the corner kick for Arsenal. Can Arsenal get another goal from this set piece? And Declan Rice will go short. Back to Declan Rice again. And Arsenal still another cross into the box, but that was too much there. I think that would be a goal kick. Throwing rather to Wolfiam 200. The cross was too much from Zubimendi. The Atletico Madrid third goal was actually an home goal. And here come Wolf again now. Another cross. I think that was too much. But the Wolf player there will get onto that one, but giving it straight away now. And Arsenal, they've given it back again to Wolf. I think the second half has been very terrible from Arsenal. It's a 9-minute played. Yeah. So it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Offside from Wolf there. Going into the last minutes. Of the 90th minute. And the Club Brugge Atletico Madrid game. We just have to confirm because there's a VAR. I checked there. We just have to confirm. Long one from Arsenal there, but the Arsenal player goes on, and guess what? Club Brugge are back again. It's now Club Brugge 3, Atletico Madrid 3. And the Arsenal match, there's an Arsenal player down. Leandro Trossard, and VAR is taking a look at that incident there. And 6 minutes has been added. after the 90 minutes. Oh, I think that was a foul play there from the Wolverhampton Wonder player there. So Leandro Trossard is being attended to, and in the Champions League, Bodo Glimt have defeated Inter Milan in the first leg by 3-1, and that is a very good victory for Bodo Glimt there. Not just winning, but winning by 3-1. And looking at the replay again from that Bueno there, I think that was unnecessary, and the referee. And he wasn't booked for that. And that was a dangerous play from him. And the referee, seeing that, even the VAR decided not to do anything, not to give him any card for that. And Leandro Trossard has been withdrawn. He actually came on for Bukayo Saka, who was out injured, and now he has also been withdrawn. So Ricardo Calafiori will be coming on to replace him. And can Gabriel Jesus make it 3 for us now? Oh my goodness, what's Gabriel Jesus doing there? And Wolf will clear. For us now, we send down back again. Another long ball from Wolf. What's Gabriel Jesus doing? And a cross there, but David Raya. Oh my goodness. David Raya. And this couldn't hold on to that one, and Wolf are back 2-2. And it's Edozie who get that one in for Wolf. Lack of communication from both of them. And Mikel Arteta frustrated there. Looking at Gabriel and the goalkeeper not communicating properly there. And Ricardo Calafiori tried to block that one, but he couldn't turn that one into his own net there to give Wolf the equalizing there. And Wolf are back 2-2. I think Gabriel Jesus should be blamed because he had the opportunity there. Just give the ball away, but here come Arsenal now into the ball, but couldn't direct that one into the Iberichi with the opportunity there. Arsenal suddenly not taking opportunity. And we are into the sixth minute of additional time. So it's going to be thrown to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So Wolf back in possession again. And the game involving Club Brugge and Atletico Madrid has just ended 3-3. So trying to Arsenal. And the referee has ended the game. And Mikel Arteta not happy. And also players going together there. Gabriel Jesus. I think the referee and the VAR actually Arsenal will be very furious with the VAR and the referee. Because leading to that second goal, there was the Wolf player should have been sent off there for that very dangerous foul there. So viewers, we've seen 90-minute played at the Molineux Arsenal from 2 goals up. Couldn't take all 3 points and share his point with Wolverhampton Wanderers. And a night that looks like they picked up about 2-3 injury because looked like Bukayo Saka out injured. Martin, what's his name again? The Belgium Leandro Trossard also out injured. So it's a very disappointing result for Arsenal. Opportunity for them to go 7-point clear, but now they'll be going 5-point clear with Man City having 1 game at hand. So viewers, we've seen 90-minute plays. You can let us know. You can share your view, your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll do it to read them out in our next bulletin. So this is how far we'll go for tonight, but you can join us on Friday when we come your way again for the Premier Sport Talk Sport show on Friday. But for now, from me and the production crew, is goodbye and good night.